The Dota Pro Circuit 2023 Week 2. Let's start with North America. The standings look pretty much the same as in Week 1, with the only caveat being that the game of the week, Nouns, lost in a 1-2 attempt to TSM. Alpha is the only team to not win a map yet, with Shopify Rebellion the only team to yet drop a map, as they are looking unstoppable right before their back-to-back Trial of Fire in Week 3, when they will have to face TSM and Nouns for securing their top spot in the division. Wildcat and 5rat 4-staff have secured their Division 1 slot for the next season. Finally, Bait, Alpha and Xtreme Gaming will have to battle between each other in Week 3 in order to see which one of them can avoid demotion and maintain their Division 1 slot for the upcoming season. My game to watch this week is on January the 25th. If Nouns can upset Shopify Rebellion, that might trigger a 3-way tiebreaker in order to see who are the two NA teams that can make it to the Lima Major. Western Europe DPC 2023 Week 2. Team Liquid are pretty much guaranteed a slot at the Lima Major. The only way they could be taken outside of the top 4 is if we will witness a 5-way tiebreak, which is highly unlikely, especially as we don't see Liquid lose anytime soon, as they are undefeated and they look probably like the best team in the world. Similar to NA, the standings look pretty much the same, with Secret and Nigma still at the very bottom of the Division 1 Western Europe. Not much else to say about Western Europe, as the standings haven't changed that much, other than the fact that Into the Breach are looking like a really strong team. If they can upset Gaming Gladiators and OG or Entity lose some of their games in Week 3, Into the Breach can break into the top 4 and maybe qualify for the Major. My game to watch in Division 3 is going to be on the 27th of January between Secret and Nigma. Two of the most legendary captains, following losing their star players, are having some of their worst seasons ever, and this match could be what saves one of these two teams and manage to keep their Division 1 slot. Is it going to be Kuroki or is it going to be Puppy? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Southeast Asia DPC 2023 Week 3. If someone would have shown me these standings before the start of Division 1, I would have laughed in their face, as currently Execration and Geek Fam are topping the leaderboard without losing a single game to any of the other all-star teams. Fnatic yet to win a single best of 3 series, and with the remaining games being against Talon and Blacklist, I think the chances of Fnatic staying alive in Division 1 are very slim. Technically, every other team still has a chance to qualify for the Major, so just that I help you paint a better picture of how close this region is, I'm just gonna read some of the results. We had SNG beating Fnatic, losing to Talon, who lost to Blacklist, who lost to Execration, who lost to Geek Fam. So as you can tell, Week 2 is the same statement. SCA is the closest matched up region, with everybody being able to beat anyone on any different day. Week 3 is going to be a bloodbath, and my game to watch will be on the 25th of January between Bleed and Talon. China, a region I purposely left out last week as they had their 1-week holiday off, so we have to catch up with everything that has happened in the first 2 weeks in the Chinese region. Aster, the first team to officially qualify for the Lima Major, undefeated, proving that sticking to the same core of players is the key for consistency. Knights Gaming, probably my favorite team to watch in this region, have looked really good other than the defeat to Aster, and despite some cheating controversies and claims, they are looking like a really big powerhouse in the region, and I think Knights would do wonders in the international stage. PSG LGD, the formerly most consistent team in the world, I would say the result currently is a bit misleading, as they have not impressed me a lot, and to be completely honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Week 3 will catch them off guard and they would just fall outside of the top 4. With that being said, they are still currently standing in the 3rd position, and they're a new team with still plenty of room to grow. Similar to Aster, Xtreme Gaming, one of the teams that has stuck to their core for many seasons in a row. They have been plagued by COVID and visa issues last year, but I think this is the year when Xtreme will finally get the chance to shine on the international stage and show them why they have such a strong core led by Paparazzi. They have not looked the best, but they are still very consistent, and we know what every single one of their players has to offer, and I would love to see them finally reach their potential this season. In the bottom half of the Chinese region, we have eHome, IG, Dong Gaming, and Aster Aries, with none of them impressing and probably not being able to break into that top 4, fighting for the Division 1 slots. But I'm already looking forward to the next Chinese season when Vici Gaming is probably going to come up from Division 2 with FY at the helm. My game to watch for this week 3 in the China region is going to be on the 31st of January between PSG LGD and Xtreme Gaming. Eastern Europe DPC, week 3. Darkside, Ramses' team had a really rough week as they had to face both Spirit and BetBoom, managing to win a map in both of those games but unable to convert any into a dub, that leaving them just outside of the top 3 that qualifies for the major. Hellraisers continuing their march alongside the 2 undefeated Titans, BetBoom and Team Spirit, and week 3 is going to be key for Hellraisers if they want to consolidate themselves as a top 3 team in the region. Virtus Pro, Na'Vi, Nigma Gaming, and OneMove, all of these 4 teams with very slim chances of still breaking into the top 4. They will play each other in a lot of the games of week 3, trying to save themselves from the Division 2 relegation. The must-watch games for Eastern Europe are going to be on the 28th of January between Hellraisers and Darkside, with the winning team guaranteeing a top 3 placement and qualifying for the Rima Major, and a day later, to finish off the region, 29th of January, Team Spirit versus BetBoom for the crown of Eastern Europe. South America DPC Week 3 summary. Just like Eastern Europe and NA, SA is very heavy at the top, with beastcoast and EG undefeated, cruising so far through the division and almost guaranteeing qualification for the major. Keyed stars, Thunder, Awaken, Alliance, and Infinity, in theory, could still have a chance to break into that top 2, provided that beastcoast and EG would lose all of their upcoming games, but the middle of the pack teams in this region are very strong, and I don't see any of them being upset going down to Division 2, which I think Infamous and Ravens will be the 2 relegated teams. With that being said though, Infamous has looked really good in all 3 of their losses and might have a slim chance of keeping their Division 1 slot if they can convert their 2-1 defeats into a couple of victories in the final week. The big takeaway I have for SA is that there's such a strong region right now, with any of the top 5 teams being able to pull upsets on the international stage, where I believe the region deserves 1 more slot qualifying for the major. My game to watch will also be on the 29th of January, and it is going to be EG versus beastcoast, again to crown them the kings of the SA region.